ரசவத் ரெஸ்டாரண்ட்டில் ஹைதராபாதி தம்கா சிக்கன் பிரியாணி எக்கனாமிக் பக்கெட் இப்போது ரூபாய் 650 ப்ளஸ் டேக்ஸ் மட்டுமே 5லேருந்து 6 பேர் சாப்பிடலாம். ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க.
I saw Masaan and I was like, I have to work with Neeraj somehow one day. To a very honest actor, Coco is somebody who loves her work. She comes with that, energy onto a set, and it's really amazing to work like that. And when you have two people, like, I like her even as a human being. She's so nice, she's so kind. We are as actors, what is our process? In fact, I was never able to give him an answer. I was like, I have no idea what my process is. You just say action, please. It's like, please just let me be able to rely on you, and maybe I think it happens.
Behind Woods Persons with Tharala, இன்னைக்கு என் கூட நீரஜ் and Aditi இருக்காங்க. Hi and welcome to my show. How are you doing?
Hi, good.
We're good.
How are you?
Thank you so much for joining. So Netflix has given wider opportunities for filmmakers and actors, I suppose. So how are you enjoying that?
I mean, yeah, it's given a lot of freedom for the kind of stories that we want to say, and basically even the turnaround time is also so fast. I think it's giving us a lot of freedom.
Yes, and Aditi, we could also see you more frequently in Netflix. So I think it's great for your fans also.
Yeah, it just so happened that in the lockdown there were quite a few films that were ready to release, and then they were released on various OTT platforms. So it's been nice. It's been a very new experience for me, and I've seen how amazing it is for that, on an OTT platform, how when a link goes up, how so many people have access to it multiple times over and over and over again. So it's very thrilling and it's quite incredible. I also feel it's made the industries connect in a way, and it's become about cinema and the Indian film industry and various voices in that industry rather than, Telugu, Hindi, Tamil. So it's very nice. I always wanted to work like this, and
it is happening.
Yeah.
So nice. And talking about anthologies, people are even more familiar now. They knew what anthology is all about, and they're accepting everything, which is good. So Neeraj, I wanted to ask you this: how did you come up with the core idea, and how did you pick up your one line for your short?
Actually, what had happened was during the development of Masaan. Before that, there was a neighbor. There's a Malayalam woman I saw once. I mean, she was passing through. Actually, she's not even a neighbor, and she was working as a cop, I think. And she was very androgynous and very so it was quite intriguing to see that character. It kind of stayed with me. While in Masaan, I actually came up with this idea of the story, but then I thought it's too radical for the film, so I kept it. And years later, I kind of relooked at it, and I thought, why don't I make it? Because I got this amazing platform of Dharma and Netflix coming together, and these lovely actors coming on board. It was the best, so I thought I should just make it.
So you were the center point to bring in the other directors.
No, actually, other directors had already made their films. I came in late. I actually shot during the pandemic.
Okay. So the casting process, that's very important for any film, I guess. So this casting has been very interesting. One side we have Aditi, the other side we have Konkona. So how did you choose Aditi? How did she come in?
See, I've been wanting to work with both of them for the longest time. I feel they're like one of the best actors we have in this country today. And we first casted Konkona because I always imagined her, she being a director as well, to understand. She had the intelligence as a craftsman also to understand the nuance of this character, and she will not judge it. And the same applied to Aditi, because once when I approached Aditi, I knew that she'll have this thing, understand the character and not judge it. It was really very essential for me to have someone on board who will not see it from this point of, oh yes, I have. They should totally feel, and they should feel that, it should feel like we're talking from the character's point of view, and not from these, like we are these urbaners who are looking at it from a urban gaze, from an outsider point of view. And also another important point was to not overcast the film. because there are some decisions that I took, whereas there are the men, the husband or like the manager. There was scope to get a cameo in, but I thought that I do not want it to become a third wheel, because you cast a bigger actor for these. I mean, these actors were wonderful. It's just that if you had cast a very known face, it would have become a third wheel, and you would expect the narrative in a certain way. Because I wanted it to be about only these characters, Priya and Bharti. So I don't want anyone to like take it away from that. So that's why it was also a conscious decision not to overcast.
Wow. Aditi, and he's telling he wanted to work with you and he believed in your work. So what was your reaction when he wanted you to be part of his film?
Oh my God, I was very excited. And like, because to me, if like people I respect and people whose work I admire, when they reach out to work with me, I mean, I think that's what fuels me to keep, doing the kind of work I do, or working in the way that I work or whatever. And I was very excited. I mean, there's no over explaining this, because I saw Masaan and I was like, I have to work with Neeraj somehow one day. And I never thought, in fact, that I'd even get an opportunity to work with Coco, but I did with this film. So it was it was such an exciting time for me. And even though it was like towards the sort of calming down of the pandemic for those few months, and it was all very scary to get back into work at that time. But just because of the way that we were working and the people that I was working with, it just felt really amazing, and I felt very blessed to be in that place.
So how was it working with a person like Konkana? Because she's got everything in her, and she's proved already. And how was it working with such a performer?
See, I feel like when you have an amazing performer in front of you, it only makes you it only makes you better, because you are reacting to a very, very good actor and to a very honest actor. Coco is somebody who loves her work. She comes with that, energy onto a set, and it's really amazing to work like that. And when you have two people, like, I like her even as a human being. She's so nice. She's so kind. So you have that understanding and that bond already. And then you have a very, very sensitive director like Neeraj, who also, I have to say with Neeraj, like, he directed Coco very differently from the way that he directed me. He dealt with us also very, very differently. So that also like shows like how perceptive he is, how sensitive he is. And he would ask also, he would ask questions about how we are as actors, what is our process. In fact, I was never able to give him an answer. I was like, I have no idea what my process is. You just say action, please. So, but he figured it out, because he watched me so carefully. He watched how I was responding, because he understood that she'll not be able to tell me. So he figured it out on his own. And I really, it's very nice that he understood that and did that for me, because there's no way I could have told him any process or method, because I don't have any. So it was really wonderful working with such sensitive, kind people, and also such good people, like, who are also good human beings and amazing artists. So that's a great combination.
Exactly. But how was it for you to get into the character? Did you prepare something, or it was organic?
Neeraj prepared for us. No, I'm just joking. Neeraj, he had a lot of sessions with us. He gave us a lot of material to read, which I didn't even read one word of, but I did listen to him very keenly, because he was opening a whole new world for me in many, many ways. I listened to a lot of what he had to say. I listened to all the people who were on our Zoom calls together. I listened to Coco, and somewhere it just like goes somewhere into your being, and it sits there, and then it keeps coming out in whatever way when you need it. It's like, please just let me be able to rely on you, and maybe I think it happens. So I think the prep was mainly that for me. Otherwise, I really feel, how can I prep for feelings? It's not possible. I can't do it. I have not learned acting. I don't it's just like, it just somehow works, and it hopefully works. I don't know.
Being very modest, actually. I think her thing is, she's very instinctive, I think, and her instinct is 100% right most times, because
Okay.
she'll approach at it a certain way. And I knew that, she works by instinct. So there's no point intellectualizing a lot with her, because she already has thought of it. When we were prepping, we spoke a lot about backstory, what and all. She kept it in her mind, and once action, she's completely that character. Whereas for Coco, it was quite far off a character for her, quite far, relatively far than Priya. So for that, she had to do slight bit of a method into it, that she would want to bring in nuances. So there, a lot of thoughts and questions came in. But with Priya, I think also the way Aditi is, that she's a very instinctive actor herself. So that really, I mean, I understood that she works like that. So it was nice that way.
So how was it for you as a creator when somebody performs the way you expect them to be on screen, or they give life to the character? No, how was it seeing them performing? Or
It's absolutely, I mean, you feel like this is what you make films for. This is the feeling that you get, because you know these people, and suddenly you see them as characters. They bring, probably they could be a Priya existing in real life somewhere. They could be a Bharti existing somewhere in real life. Imagine through a film of 40 minutes or minutes, you're living an entire lifetime of a certain person that you've probably never met. It is such a magical situation. I feel it's such a divine thing for us to have to play some characters that you've never known or felt, but live their entire lifetime through a film. That is a great experience.
so wasn't the duration? Were you comfortable with the duration, because it's a short and you have to convey each and everything in the given time? Was it comfortable, or you had any issues with the time?
I mean, the complexity, the itself gives us a lot of challenges, and itself brings out more creativity, I feel. Because in shorter time, you have to say more. How
Yes,
do you do that? How do you make the character, you don't have a large arc of a character to lead to the plot.
correct.
Very little time. You have to start with the conflict. You can't take forever. So these are the constraints, but also it gives you the freedom to do exactly what you want. Because otherwise, in the feature, you have the commercial pressure, you have other kind of pressures. But here, it is like completely you can do what you want.
Wonderful. And Aditi, can you just pick one scene which is very close to your heart, and you were excited after performing the scene, or whenever you saw the scene that was uh, so interesting for you, or even
I
while
have to I have to admit that I have not seen the film, but I have not
okay.
seen any of the films. So I'm really looking forward actually to the 16th to watching it, and I just want to watch it like an audience now. But I think the scene that it's very tough to pinpoint one scene, but I think the one that really moved me, and I was really actually in tears when I was doing it, because I felt the helplessness of this girl, was when they're sitting on the, I don't know, am I allowed to say, Neeraj?
Have you seen the film, Tara?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
I'm not going to say.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But there are actually the film, and I mean this is also because Neeraj is such an amazing writer. Every scene is there for a reason, and every scene is so beautiful, and every scene takes that story forward and is essential to what that story is about. But there's one particular scene which is on the bank of a river. I really love that.
It's in the trailer cut, I suppose, if
Yeah.
I'm not wrong. Okay, we'll wait for the scene then.
Yeah.
And what do you like the most about Neeraj, and what you wanted him to change?
What do I want him? I don't want him to change anything. Everybody should be who they are. But what I really, I feel like quite often, we are fans of people's work, etc., and then we meet the people, and then we're like, oh yeah, what is this? But with Neeraj, it wasn't like that. It was like I really loved his work, and he lives his work. He is so genuinely everything that he writes, everything that he makes, everything that he believes in, and he passionately and genuinely believes it, and does it with so much care that it's very beautiful to know that a creative person like this exists. And there are very I don't know if I should say this, but I think there are very few very deeply authentic creative people, because yeah, it's just like that.
Oh.
People forget creative people. So I think that's very amazing about Neeraj, and he's a wonderful director, very sensitive, like really sensitive to each and every person on set, from crew to actors to everybody, which is really wonderful. It's lovely to work with people like that.
Wow,
Truthfully.
And Neeraj, I have to say this. We from
Tara,
Tamil Nadu.
can we please have the last question?
Yes. This would be the last question. So we from Tamil Nadu, we have also watched Masan, and as she said, the languages and all, everything has been broken, and we really, I couldn't say we enjoyed the movie. We were into the movie and we were feeling bad for everything happened in the movie. It was very heavy for us. So what would this movie do to us?
I mean, it's for you to wait and watch. Let's see what you, and you let us know how you feel after that.
Okay, but then I have to say that we were feeling very bad after watching the movie. It was traumatizing.
This won't be that traumatizing, I hope.
And thank you so much for creating such good content, and we're looking forward for this movie as well. Thank you so much. And one last question: have you ever had a chance of seeing any Tamil movies which you enjoyed? Can you just tell us?
I mean,
This is for Neeraj, right? Because I have watched many.
Yeah, obviously.
I mean, the last anthology, Netflix anthology I saw, which I really liked.
Parvakadegal.
Pavakadegal.
Yeah,
Wow.
Parvakadegal was very good.
Oh, it was so
I think that's the
good.
last one that I've seen.
Thank you so much. Looking forward. Best wishes.
Paklam.
Oh, nandri.
Nandri.
ரசவத் ரெஸ்டாரண்ட்டில் ஹைதராபாதி தம்கா சிக்கன் பிரியாணி எக்கனாமிக் பக்கெட் இப்போ ரூபாய் 650 ப்ளஸ் டேக்ஸ் மட்டுமே. 5லேருந்து 6 பேர் சாப்பிட்லாம். ட்ரை பண்ணுங்கள்.